how you can have amazing curls with no products and no heat. Hey wellness friends, so excited to be with you today. I wanted to show you how you can have amazing curls with no products and no heat. So no damage to your hair at all, and you're not huffing in all of those horrible chemicals. So my hair, as you can see, is completely straight. This is it. Even when I get a perm, it does not hold. When I try and curl it with a curling iron, it doesn't hold. It doesn't matter how much hairspray I put in it. It doesn't work. So I found this method of being able to curl my hair and my daughter's hair, and she absolutely loves it. And the nice thing about this is that the curls will last for days. So eventually they get more into like just a beach wave kind of style, which I love. That's my favorite hairstyle actually. So I just wanted to show you really quick how I do this and what it's gonna look like when I get done. So first you need just a hairband. I use a thick one, but it ends up kind of crunching it. If I start out with a little one, then it isn't enough. And you wrap it bohemian style around your hair. And then just make sure that it's parted where you're gonna want your final part. That's the easiest way to start. And that your hair is evenly spread around like mine is all the way up to the front. So you can do this one of two ways. You can start on the front and move backwards, but what I like to do, just because my hair is a little bit longer, if I start in the front, I don't have enough room in the back to continue wrapping. So I start in the back and I go to the front, and it ends up looking like I just have this bohemian wrapped in hair. So I'm just gonna start back here, and the way that I do this is just to split the hair down the middle evenly, so you can see I kind of have it both even on both sides. And then you just start on one side by grabbing a little bit of hair. You can grab my hair, I don't have very much of it, so I take just little chunks. I like kind of the tighter curls. So you can see I'm just reaching up and through and pulling it in. And then it's kind of like braiding or French braiding, where you just add a little bit more hair. And you're going to just keep spinning it around. I love this hairstyle and being able to do it this way, just because honestly, I don't have the patience to want to sit and curl my hair, especially when it doesn't even hold. And I don't like the damage that it does to my hair. Anytime I use a hair dryer or even a curling iron, it's very damaging to my hair. So I love doing it this way, and it's easy if you shower, especially before bed. This is a great way of being able to just throw your hair up right before you go to bed, and then you can just sleep with it in like this. Today I didn't shower last night. I showered in the morning, and so I'm gonna wear this for a little while. I haven't ever tried to blow dry it to make it stay, but I'm assuming that the concept would apply in being able to do it this way, wrapping it and then blow drying it rather than waiting for it to dry on its own. Okay, so you can see that it takes a little bit of practice, but not too much. You just gotta kind of think about what you're doing. And then you keep wrapping all the way around. You will get, from time to time, your hair from the back is gonna start peeking out like this little piece is. So what I try and do is just lump that in with that next group to make sure that it is getting included and wrapped in that next group of hair. You obviously can use bobby pins. That's what I do with my daughter's hair when I do this with her hair. She has way more hair than I do, bless her, and so it tends to stick out here and there. So we usually will do bobby pins to make sure that it stays in place. Okay, I don't want to wrap all of my hair right here in the band. Okay, so then you just wrap it around, and this is where with my hair, instead of just wrapping it all the way over, I try and just give it enough room to the middle so that I have enough on the other side to be able to do it. And also I try and wrap it just around itself, because by the time I get to the end down here, when I pull it out, when I take my hair out, it is the tightest Curly Sue curls, and I don't want to have that tight of curls. So I'm actually going to grab a bobby pin to stick this with. Okay, so you can see I've got it nice and wrapped up tight here. I've just got a bobby pin, and I'm going to slide it over, and then it just holds it right in place. And then you're going to do that with the other side as well. So I'm just going to do that real quick and then show you what it's like in the end. So again, just start with a small piece. And make your way around. So one thing to keep in mind, the smaller the hair chunks that you do, the tighter the curls you're gonna get. And I really like having it tight so that as it eases up throughout the day, that it isn't, you know, bigger curls relaxing, it's tight curls relaxing. So I end up with that beach wave kind of look that I really like. So you can see right there, I'm gonna have to pin that one probably. Okay, so we'll just finish wrapping this one. I'll bobby pin that part down, and that, well, I'll do that in a second, but you can see this is what it's gonna look like, and I usually just sleep with it in, but I'm not sleeping with it in today. I think I am actually gonna try the hair dryer, and see if it will end up making it have the same look. So we'll test that out and see if it'll help me have the same curls that I'm looking for. So that was super simple, right? That was less than about 8 minutes that it took to get all of that done. So super, super simple, which is my motto, right? Super simple, that's how I like to do life. Okay, I am going to come back on after I've got it dry and it's curled, and I will show you what it looks like when I'm taking it out. Okay, so it's been about 4 hours. And I tried the blow drying method, but I don't have the patience for it, so I just let it dry. And this is what comes out. So I've already done this side, obviously, and I will just take care of this one and show you how it just comes out super easily. And you're able to get these really great curls. This part is a little bit trickier because the hair is kind of caught up because it's all just the ends. Okay. Here we go. Maybe. Okay, there we go. You can see the curls. So this is a great way if you have a Saturday event, which we have an event to go to tonight, and I wanted my hair curled for it, but I did not want to curl it with a curling iron. So you can see all just the little sections that I put in, easily coming out. There we go. Okay, there you go. Super easy curls. And the nice thing about them is if there are too many, you can actually pull them out together and straighten them, and then just take them and twirl them, and it will create like this, for example, you can just make it straight and then twirl it in the direction of the curls, and it will give you a curl together. So if you have any that kind of turn out kind of wonky, then that is the way that you can do that. There you go. Awesome curls. And like I said, you can sleep with them in, and then tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll have beach curls, and they will last for a couple of days. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial on how to get great hair. Please subscribe if you're interested in more wellness tips and just easy ways of doing things. And we will catch up with you guys next time.